Bruins lose 3-1 on the road against the New York Islanders. Welcome back to Into the Den, everybody. I am your host Jay Freeman, and if you thought that I was mad in the freaking Vegas game, you ain't seen shit. Right. This was quite possibly the sloppiest game of hockey I have seen in a while. Easily the sloppiest game of hockey I've seen this entire year. But from the Bruins, this is the worst they've looked in so long. And we'll get into and yeah, having as many players as they did have COVID is fucking insane. You still had Marchand and you still had Brad Marchand and Craig Smith on have COVID, and you also had Anton Bleed, Trent Frederick, Jeremy Swayman, and just before the game, Oscar Steen all end up in COVID protocol. And that and yeah, losing Marchand and Bergeron definitely hurts this team a lot. But but also, you still have Pastrnak, DeBrusk, Hall, Coyle. You have players that are supposed to. You have players that are supposed to freaking score. And yes, having 11 forwards in a game it sucks. It sucks a lot, and it's debatable as to whether this game should have even been played or if they should have just postponed it. I personally think they should have postponed it, but and you may call me and you may say, "Oh, that's because the Bruins lost." No, the game should have been postponed because 7 fucking players were out with COVID. Just before the game, the Bruins recalled own goalie Kyle Kieser and for Jesper Froden, both from the AHL, and also Studnicka's back in the lineup. The freaking Jesper Froden, in looking at his stats in the SHL, in 101 games, he had I think 34 goals, 35 assists for 69 points. And haha Ariana Grande. But yeah, the Bruins look awful at first. Kyle Palmieri ends up taking a really weak cross-checking penalty. Like he barely nudged Forbert and got and was able to steal the puck away, and he got 2 in the box for that. But it doesn't matter because the Bruins power play, oh my god, this power play unit, this team's power play units looked so out of sync. Coyle was missing everything. Everybody, no one was doing their job, and it showed on the set. It showed in the shot clock, and eventually on the score sheet, because Cal Clutterbuck ends up putting in the top corner of a straight puck that is so straight that he ends up it ends up getting credited as just him, completely unassisted, even though like that was and yeah, Bruins get outshot like 7-2 in the first 10 minutes, and the eighth one, and the eighth shot that the either the 8th or 9th shot that the Isles get, Clutterbuck is able to put it in, and yeah, the Bruins did look, and yeah, they did look good in some spots, and at some points it made them. They did look kind of like the better team. The reason why I'm so angry about this is because is because it's the difference between in last game in versus Vegas and this one in versus versus the Isles was it's not just the fact that we lost, and it's not just the fact that we lost to a team that's in the last in the division. It's to the fact that Robin Lehner's been having a really good season for Vegas, and Ilya Samsonov has or rather not Ilya Samsonov, Ilya Sorokin, or fuck, I can't even fucking remember who was in net. I am sorry. Holy crap. I know it was either Varlomov or Samsonov, or I'm sorry, but what else am I supposed to say? Foligno decided that the only thing that he's good for in this team is getting fighting majors, and Parise definitely got an assist that went completely uncredited because while he didn't touch the puck, he screamed the fuck out of Allmark. And then at the top of the third period, the Bruins and Isles sort of exchanged penalties for a bit, to the point where even though there's like a solid 2 minutes of four, there's like a minute 58 of 4-on-4, in which there's like 2 seconds where the Isles are on power play. The Bruins cannot shoot to save their freaking lives. It's Semyon Varlamov. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fucked it up. But yeah, JG Pajot and Mayfield and Clifton get pushy with each other for a bit. In the last 5 minutes, it's Bruins pull Allmark, and a little bit later, Clutterbuck decides he's going to score on the empty net to put the Isles up 3-0. And then Mike Riley, our Lord and Savior, Mike fucking Riley, bar downs it with 53 seconds left to stop the Bruins from getting goose egged. Good. Bruins pull Allmark again. Clutterbuck almost gets another shorthand goal, and oh my god, giving Cal Clutterbuck a hat trick would have made me run screaming into my just fuck. This game was awful. This game was awful top to bottom. And yeah, the Bruins were missing so much from their freaking. The Bruins were missing so much from their core, but even still, the fact that they gave Varlamov 41 shots and they only connected on one of them was awful, just pathetic. Pasternak did nothing. Foligno again did nothing. We're paying him $3.8 million, and I get. I was looking at Andre Kasha's stats. It's overall from the past. Not just with the freaking, not just with the Leafs, but overall. Well, part of me is starting to see why we didn't resign him, because he was only healthy enough to play only 9 games with the Bruins in total. Well, 9 regular season games, and he only had like 1 point. But still, the dude was. But still, well, just at least he's doing more than Foligno. Holy fuck! Look, we're paying that man $3.8 million to be just a liability. A liability and to take unnecessary fighting majors. Who do the Bruins have next time? I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head. But but all I know is even with this, even with everything that happened, and they should have been able to at least make some sort of dent and in and instead they decided to put one. They decided to give up 3 goals to the team that's the second to last team in goals scored in the league. The Bruins play the Canadiens next on Saturday. Great, another cannon fodder team that we're gonna be fucking ruined by. But I don't again. This is another game where I'm just left with I don't know what to say. Just maybe I'll find it easier to say something in the in later years when I'm still fucking doing this for or whatever reason, because this shit it gets like two views a year. But that is it for tonight's episode of Into the Den. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like. Click subscribe if you really like. Down below is still the GoFundMe for Jake Tebow to help the recovery of the kid paralyzed by a horrifying hockey accident. And down below is still the link to Trans Santa to see how you can help make the holiday season in a better time for queer youth. And goddamn, I hope next time I know what to say, because I'm tired of being left like this. And yeah, I know we had 7 forwards down. 884 save percentage. Third liners should be getting goals against that. Just this team's pathetic.